It's really awesome. We worked out a freeway that they're building here, and it's unfinished, and so they let us take it over. So we have the full freeway to ourselves. So we made up all of our construction crew, and we have all of our obstacles, and Johnny's going to ride like Evel Knievel or like Tony Hawk.
If we had to do this on a regular highway in the city, it would have been an impossibility. They could never have diverted the traffic. We brought cows in yesterday. We did some great shots with the cows reacting to the scene, and it's warm, and it's the end of March, so we're lucky.
Our DP, after Master and Commander, he could have rested or done whatever. He just loved the challenge and the look of it.
I think the thing that attracted me to it was the fact that it was from a comic book, and I'd never, which is giving me a bit of an opportunity to be a bit more expanding on realism, if you like. My work mostly is in more realistic subjects, and this being a comic book gave me a bit more scope.
They wanted me to take a look at the scene to see what I wanted to do with the motorcycle and what the flirtation would be like. And I had just seen the first stunt cyclist, who I think is one of the greatest motorcyclists in the world, Rob, who is Australian, he lives here, do these fantastic acrobatics on the motorcycle that he started doing when he was 3. Him and the machine are cyborgs, they're connected. It would require surgery to separate them. I've never seen anyone do anything like this. When I saw these ballet-like moves, like being up on the front wheel and riding down the highway, or on the back wheel and doing 360 pirouettes, I thought, well, let's put that in the movie. Let's have Johnny flirt with Roxanne with that. Like, have you ever seen that before in a film when a guy's on a bike and he starts flirting with the girl and he's doing wheelies? I mean, that's the coolest guy in the world. I want to do that. I want to be able to do that. In fact, I'll just say I did do it. But that's what I wanted to add to the scene, that kind of excitement, and hopefully I can, with any luck, build a sensation where people will be fascinated with motorcycles again all around the world because of that.
I actually signed on without a script. Mark actually said the words that you're never supposed to believe in this business, but trust me, I'll make it great, and it'll be something you can really do something with, a role you can really enjoy, and And then I was like, oh, geez, I don't know, but yeah, obviously I did, and then thankfully I did.
You still like ribs and tater tots?
Eva is got so much energy. She's got so much spirit. And there's something inherently likable about her as an actress and as a person.
Womp, okay, womp, and then that's it.
I'm not comfortable with womp.
Mark plays music on the set, and in between takes, we would be sitting there with the iPod, and Eva would, bring hers in. And, oh, listen to this one, and then people would be singing, and we were big Red Bull drinkers, and it was just fun. And she was a great spirit to have around because she, the guys loved her, all the crew loved her. She was, she's one of the guys you would hang out. She's not too sensitive, which is fun.
This is crazy. You are crazy. I don't have time for this, Johnny. I have to edit my piece.
You could have said no. When they asked you to marry me, interview me, you could have said no.
Let's kind of go back to the beginning.
Cutting that. Yeah, reset.
When they asked you to marry well, you had them ask me. That's why I said no.
I am sorry.
You should have asked me yourself.
I never try to think about it as light or dark. I just try to think about the best story to tell. And for me, the subject matter is inherently dark, selling your soul to the devil, and the transformation process and what the Ghost Rider looks like is all really heavy stuff. But it's also funny. to me. So I see a lot of humor coming out of it naturally to balance the darkness. And you need both. I think the best horror movies have a lot of comedy in them, and the best thrillers as well. You need that release, from all the tension.
When they asked you to interview me, you could have said no.
You could have said no.
I'm not trying to say anything. I'm saying that means something.
Sorry.
They're all right.
We're on the side.
Nick understood that, by the way, and as we were making this film, completely, in various areas throughout the film, improvised on things because he knew that if it was going down that narrow pipe, it wouldn't be the big blockbuster film that we all wanted to make. He knew there had to be a sense of humor. He knew it couldn't just be relentlessly dark.
The reason they call it the past is because, well, it's past. It's over. It's done.
So he would do scenes, we'd do takes, and he would do it as scripted and all, and then he'd say, give me one or two, let me play. And he'd come up with some lines. We'd all be laughing, or we'd say, wow. A lot of them are in the movie.
There's a restaurant in my hotel plaza. It's
Yes! Yes!
It's fun.
Howdy. Hi. I want to talk to you because I haven't seen you forever. Let's get some dinner. You still like Italian? You still like ribs? You still eat catfish?
constantly. This is crazy. You are crazy.
Well, sure.
Nothing's ever too dark for a joke. There's no such thing, and he lives by that.
I made it.
Congratulations.
Why are you being so mean to me? Pull over.
Just to see him, in the choices that he makes when he's in a scene, he's out there, and I so respond to that. I think it's really cool.
Comedy police, pull over.
He's fearless, and most of it is just really ends up being really funny and really human.
One more, please. With a bigger reaction to you, and the beat's going backwards now, and it's gonna fade. Ready?
Okay.
Action.
Going backwards now. I'm gonna fade.
And there he goes. God, we didn't say that. I'm going backwards.
First impression of this set is this is my favorite set of the movie so far. What's really cool about this for me is this is the first scene I ever wrote almost 2 years ago. This is the introduction. It was page 1, fade in, Johnny Blaze. Later I added in an origin story with him as a boy, but this was always the beginning of the movie for me. And so to see it is really a trip because it's been a long time coming.
I think the first thing Mark probably impressed on me was that he wanted to keep the camera moving. And I think we've done that. The camera rarely sits still. Luckily enough, we've had the time and the money to do it. Actually, we've been using Spider-Cam, which is a great system where you attach the camera on a mount that is stabilised and you can do incredibly fast tracks. At the showgrounds, we pulled over about 20, 30 huge Mack trucks or some sort of trucks. And that piece of equipment enables us to recreate the move absolutely computer controlled. It can be absolutely perfect every take we do.
That's really cool.
Isn't it cool? And then we go overhead for all the pyro. These are all the pyros exploding up there.
Orange County, here we come.